Welcome back to Minneapolis South High School, where Keystone Productions continues its coverage of high school girls basketball. Today's matchup will be a big statement game for two teams ranked in the top 10 in the state, with the Minneapolis South Tigers from the Minneapolis City Conference and the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles from the Lake League. Our non-conference competition starts in a few moments. Hello again, everyone. I'm Mike Keaton. Not only is today's game huge for Kennedy and South, but they're also the last two second-place finishers in the Class 4A state tournament. Kennedy did that in 2006. South, of course, finished second in 2007. Kennedy did win the 2005 Class 4A state title, while South has yet to win one. On top of that, South comes in today ranked second in the state and 19th in the nation by MaxPreps.com, while Kennedy is ranked number 8 in the state in the MaxPreps poll. Minneapolis South has momentum on their side today as they have broken the century mark in their last two games. Their high-powered offense has been led by Taylor Hill, Aphesia Holmes, and Taisha Smith all season. Hill hasn't led the state in scoring but continues to do well, averaging 21 points per game. However, the big difference this season for Minneapolis South is the increased attack on defense, with Taisha Smith among the state leaders in steals. South has also done well in converting turnovers into points. On the other end, South's 15-1 record won't intimidate Bloomington Kennedy. The Eagles are looking to upstage South after dropping their last 3 games. And they also have 3 players averaging double digits in scoring: Shakila Bowler, Brittany Zins, and Alexis Holt. Led by head coach Percy Wade, Kennedy has sent 3 alumni to NCAA Division I schools in the last 2 years: Jenna Smith, Ashley Robinson, and Tara Steinbauer. More about them later. Needless to say, Kennedy will do everything in its power to record a win against the 19th ranked team in the country. And with that, we will look at our keys to the game. We will start with the visiting Bloomington Kennedy Eagles. First, they're going to need to handle the press. South is a team that loves to use the 2-1-2 full-court press. It's how they set up their defense. It's how they can convert their transition game into offense. If Bloomington Kennedy has a hard time handling the press, it's going to be lights out for Minneapolis South. Second, they need to set up the half-court offense with good execution. South as a team averaging 78 points per game, while Bloomington Kennedy averages 66 points per game. Kennedy is going to have to take advantage of every scoring opportunity they get. And finally, they need to stop Taylor Hill. It sounds cliche-ish, but it's simple as that. Taylor Hill is the playmaker for Minneapolis South. If they can limit her production, it's going to pressure the rest of the Minneapolis South team to perform. Now we're going to go to the keys to the game for Minneapolis South. First, they'll need to use their slight size advantage. And do we mean slight? Bloomington Kennedy does not have anyone on their team above 6 feet. Minneapolis South, on the other hand, does have Takoya Hammock at 6'4", although she is hurt and will not be able to play today with a bad knee, which hurts South's advantage on the defensive side of the glass. Second, they'll need to control Shakila Bowler's offensive activity. Shakila Bowler is the leading scorer for Bloomington Kennedy and is already verbally committed to the University of Minnesota as a sophomore, so you know she's going to bring a lot to the table. And finally, they need to make sure Taylor Hill touches the ball. Taylor Hill is the playmaker for Minneapolis South. The tip-off is coming up shortly. You're watching high school girls basketball. We will start with the starting lineups. We will begin with the visiting Bloomington Kennedy Eagles. For Bloomington Kennedy, starting 5 will be Aubrey Davis at guard, Bailey Lund at forward, Alexis Holt at forward, Brittany Zins at forward, and Shakila Bowler at guard. Shakila Bowler is the team's leading scorer as a sophomore, and she already has Minnesota glowing with glee. She has verbally committed to play at the University of Minnesota when she graduates. The starting 5 for Minneapolis South will be a little bit different than what you're used to. Their starting 5 will be Taylor Hill at guard, Taisha Smith at guard, Aphesia Holmes at guard, Gabrielle Roberts, and Mallory Kramer, number 35. Takoya Hammock is injured today and will not be able to play, but South still has their marquee 3, Taylor Hill, of course, the straw that stirs the drink. She is the playmaker for Minneapolis South. Minneapolis South wearing their familiar black jerseys. Bloomington Kennedy wearing white. And the tip-off is made, and we are underway. Minneapolis South with the first possession. Bloomington Kennedy starting out in a 2-3. Now the switch to man-to-man. Hill stops, pops, no. Rebound, Bowler, or Holt. Rebound, Alexis Holt. And Bloomington Kennedy takes the ball up court. South playing a zone right now. And Taylor Hill comes in with the steal. It's a one-on-one. She fires. Too strong. Rebound, Aubrey Davis. Now Bloomington Kennedy has an open look. And Alexis Holt capitalizes. Bloomington Kennedy strikes first. And we see them continuing to play. Now they're in a 2-3. And Taisha Smith drives, draws the foul. The clock operator, there we go. It's a non-shooting foul. It goes against Aubrey Davis. High school basketball, you're given 5 fouls. After that, you're out. As a team, you're allowed 6. There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so you'll see a lot of schools take their time, and that's what Minneapolis South is doing. Holmes has a pass stolen by Aubrey Davis. It's a one-on-one. Taisha Smith tries to get the steal, but comes in too hard. She will get tagged with her first personal foul. Davis to Zins. To Bowler. Bowler, the team's leading scorer. Bowler drives, fires. No good. Rebound and the foul. Bailey Lund draws it. She will be going to the free throw line. Our first trip to the charity stripe in today's game. The foul is against Gabrielle Roberts, her first personal. Coming into today, Lund was averaging 4.3 points per game, and she gets the front end. Misses the back end, and it's still a one-possession game, but Alexis Holt reminding Minneapolis South, you can't fall asleep on us. Long way to go in the first half. Hill, thought about a 3. Goes to Kramer, she puts one up, short. Last touched by Minneapolis South. Bloomington Kennedy will get possession. Here comes the full court press from Minneapolis South, and Bowler looking to get out of it. She does. Finds Aubrey Davis. Taisha Smith comes in with a steal. She averages 6.7 steals a game. Now Hill draws a foul. It's going to go against Shaquila Bowler. That is her first personal. Non-shooting foul. And South is still scoreless with 15:30 to go. But Minneapolis South averaging 78 points per game. So they do have the offensive firepower. Holmes drives, gets the bounce, and Minneapolis South gets on the board. continuing to use full court press. And Bowler works away. Now she's trapped. And we have a fight for the ball. Smith with the steal. Hill with the one-on-one. She's going to move around Aubrey Davis, but can't convert. Now here comes Bloomington Kennedy on the fast break. Alexis Holt, too strong. Shaquila Bowler with the rebound. And she throws the ball out. Hill is going to get the steal. Puts one up. No basket, but she does get the foul, and she will get 2 free throw attempts. Much to the dismay of some Bloomington Kennedy fans. The foul is on Aubrey Davis, her second personal. That's 2 quick fouls, not a good situation. Hill at the line. Gets the front end. Hill averaging 21.1 points per game this season, down from her numbers last season, but she's done a much better job at spreading the offense around. Sinks both, and we're tied up again. Actually, it's 4-3 in favor of Minneapolis South. A very fast-paced game so far. Both teams a little slow to take advantage of fast break opportunities, but we have a long way to go. Gabrielle Roberts tried to break up the pass. She was successful. Bloomington Kennedy will keep possession. Zinn's in trouble. Holmes with the steal. Smith looking, goes to Kramer. Kennedy in a 2-3. Now they're doing a more man-to-man here. Roberts to Kramer. Kramer inside. She'll fire and misses. Rebound, Alexis Holt. Davis. To Holt, back to Davis. Number 24, that was for 3, no good. That was Zinn's, and the rebound goes to Mallory Kramer. Both teams cold so far in shooting. Taisha Smith can't handle the ball, and another wasted opportunity for Minneapolis South. A lot of scoring chances have gone down the drain in the early going. And you have to wonder, as Gabrielle Roberts will get called for another foul, you have to wonder how the absence of Takoya Hammock is affecting the Minneapolis South Tigers. The foul on Gabrielle Roberts is her second personal. And now South has a player with 2 fouls. Both these coaches have to be careful. You don't want to lose your starters early. Kramer went for the steal. Alexis Holt could not get the jumper. Taylor Hill with the rebound. Holmes drives again. A little to the left. Fight for the rebound goes to Bowler. Now it's a 2-on-2. Bowler will take it herself. Too strong. Bloomington Kennedy will keep possession. 12:30 to go in the first. Davis for 3. No. Rebound. Foul. Loose ball foul. It's against Ephesia Holmes, her first personal, and it will send Alexis Holt to the line. Bloomington Kennedy was, in their first trip, was 1 of 2. Holt gets the front end. Substitution for Minneapolis South. Europe guy doubles hero, replaces Mallory Kramer. Holt averages 10.1 points per game for Bloomington Kennedy. Two of 2, and Bloomington Kennedy takes the lead back. It's 5-4. Holmes to Roberts. Hines Hill spins around, puts one up, too strong. Holt with the rebound. And she nearly throws it away, but Bowler's there to pick it up. Now she'll take it herself. And we've got a charge. Bowler will get called for the charge. Excellent defense by Minneapolis South. That is her second personal. Well, Bowler with 2 fouls, and we still have more than halfway to go through the first. Holmes thought about a 3. Will go again for 2, and she draws the foul. The foul is on Brittany Zins. That is her first personal. Bloomington Kennedy only has 1 more foul to give. Aphesia Holmes goes to the line. This is her first trip. Gets the front end. Holmes, second in scoring, averaging 14.6 points per game. Has also done a better job spreading the ball around. She's averaging 3.9 assists per game. One of 2 from the free throw line, and we're tied up at 5. Holmes has 3 points. And a timeout for Bloomington Kennedy, a much needed one with a slow start. We're tied up at 5 with 11:39 to go. Well, earlier this season, I had a chance to speak with some of the players from Minneapolis South, and I asked a few of them how they would evaluate themselves at the midway point of the season, so we'll take you to the players now.
I would evaluate myself as I'm more of a leader on the team. I keep my team's confidence high. I like to give each player, just give them each level of confidence before the game. You know, I like to encourage them. Before the games, I usually didn't say much, or during the games, I usually didn't say much. But now I like to keep encouraging my players, even if they do mess up, knowing that just get back on defense or just keep working hard.
It's kind of different this year than it was last year. Like, I don't know, something's just missing or something's not there or something, but like at this point in last year, everything was going smoothly. This year, we're just going over some bumps or something, I don't know. It's just different.
I think I stepped my defense up a little bit, and last year I was kind of nervous because I was like the freshman, and like this year I'm more getting to know the team better and we're playing better together, stuff like that.
At this point in the season, I think I'm more aware of my role on the team right now. Like, I'm not so focused on scoring points or, you know, trying to make headlines or anything. My role is rebounding, playing defense. You know, I'm not a main scorer, but at this point in the season, I'm more aware than last season, and I'm not so, you know, decisive on things. So.
I would say that I'm way better. I played AU with Paul Hill, and I got a lot of looks, and I think that I'm better. Last year, I barely played in the varsity game. Well, at state, I played, but I barely played. This time last year, I wasn't playing at all. So I think I'm way better because I'm starting and doing better.
Minneapolis South, one of the contenders this year to win the Class 4A state title. We rejoin action with 11:36 to go in the first. Bloomington Kennedy has the ball. Bowler with the ball. Kennedy looking for a move. They're in no hurry. Davis for 3. Nothing. Rebound. Lund, she can't get it to fall, but Bloomington Kennedy will retain possession. Well, we mentioned the keys to the game. For South, they need to limit Bowler's activity. And for Kennedy, they need to limit Hill's production. And so far, both teams are doing a good job of keeping their opposing playmakers from doing much. Bowler has yet to score. Hill only has 2 points, and that has been a big factor in this 5-5 start. Guy to Holmes. Holmes tries again. No good. Rebound, Bailey Lund. Looking to drive herself. Puts one up. Gets the bounce with a left-handed layup. Once again, the lead goes to Kennedy, 7-5. That is Lund's first field goal of the game. She now has 3. Smith puts one up and answers. That is Smith's first basket, and we're tied up again. Lund goes to Davis. Bloomington Kennedy will reset. South in a 2-3. Playing more man-to-man now. Holmes picks up the steal. To Smith. Puts one up. No. Gabrielle Roberts with the rebound. She can't clean up the mess. Gets her own rebound. Fires again. No, Europe Guy gets the ball, and she draws the foul. 3 offensive rebounds from Minneapolis South on that possession. And now they have a chance to turn that into points on the free throw line. Minneapolis South so far is 3 of 4 from the line. Guy makes her first. She's averaging 5.2 points per game. The foul is against Aubrey Davis, her 3rd, and Percy Wade, head coach, is forced to take her out. Alexandria Love is sent in to replace her. Guy gets her 2nd, and it's 9-7. Minneapolis South once again has the lead. Bloomington Kennedy also out of fouls to give, so Minneapolis South will be shooting free throws for the rest of the half. Holt fights her way out of a steal, but gets called for the traveling violation. So far, Minneapolis South has had some problems turning turnovers into points today. Guy to Holmes. Thought about a 3. Goes for a 2. Nothing. Rebound, Amisha Kearney. Minneapolis South with another possession. Kearney for 3. No, but a foul is called against Bloomington Kennedy. He rules a non-shooting foul, so they will inbound the ball. Misha Kearney puts one up. That can't fall. Taylor Hill cleans up the mess. That is Hill's first field goal of the game. She has 4 points with just over 9 to go in the first. And Taisha Smith comes in with the steal, and she nearly loses the ball. In fact, she does. Zins for 3. No good. Kennedy wanted a foul, won't get it. Bailey Lund gets the rebound, and she will get 2 free throws. The foul is on Taylor Hill, her first personal. Minneapolis South with just 1 to give. Bailey Lund was 1 of 2 on her first trip to the line. This is the first. Substitution coming in for Bloomington Kennedy. Kelly Belter, number 52, comes in replacing Brittany Zins. Belter, a 5'10" center. Lund, 1 of 2 here. She's 2 of 4 from the line. Now has 4 points. And Minneapolis South is down to a 3-point lead. Kearney to Holmes. Smith finds Guy in the middle, but she can't capitalize. And Minneapolis South, wise to let it go. They will retain possession. Holmes again. Fires. Gets the bounce. She has 5. And a traveling violation on Bloomington Kennedy. And after going back and forth in the opening minutes, South looking like they're ready to pull away. Smith spins around, goes to Kearney for 3. Bullseye! The first 3-point basket of the game. Kearney gets on the scoring chart, 16-8 in favor of Minneapolis South, their largest lead of the game by far. And now the full court press pays off for Minneapolis South. They force a turnover. Substitution coming in for Bloomington Kennedy. We've got some crowd control. And they're sending in the assistant athletic director. That's Tony Stewart, not the NASCAR driver. He is an assistant athletic director here for Minneapolis South to handle the situation. Play will resume. Raven Boone now steps in, replacing Alexandria Love. Boone, a 5'3" freshman guard. Meanwhile, back in the court, Kearney finds a hole, gets the right-handed layup. 18-8, Minneapolis South with a double-digit lead, and Taisha Smith comes in with a steal. They could extend it. Hill fires, no. Rebound, there's a fight for it, jump ball. Bloomington Kennedy will take possession. We talked about in the keys to the game that Kennedy needs to handle the press right now. South is doing what they want on defense. And just as I say that, Europe Guy comes in with a steal. Now Smith wanted a 3, but goes to Holmes to Kearney. Kearney for 3, bullseye! Percy Wade calls timeout. He has seen enough. A 10-0 Minneapolis South run. And we'll go back to some of the Minneapolis South players. I also asked them how the camaraderie has developed this season. As you know, South had all of their starters from last year back, so we'll hear what they have to say.
The difference from last year, in the locker room after we lost the game, it would be like chaos, but this year we lost to Hopkins in the Hopkins tournament. Went in the locker room, nobody was mad at anybody, we wouldn't say anything, it was no fighting or anything. Versus last year when we lost to North and Central, it was just yelling everything in the locker room. So I think that we've come to an understanding that things do happen and you just have to get over it.
Last year, I'd actually have to admit that the chemistry was way stronger. Right now, we're actually going through some team bonding issues, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can tell it on the court because a lot of people have said that to us before. But we're not just as a team like we were last year, and hopefully we grew together from this loss against Hopkins last Saturday, but the chemistry is just not there right now, and I think it's kind of a wear on the court, but we're working at that.
Well, we know each other a little bit better than we knew each other last year, and we know what each other do on the court and stuff, so I think we have good team chemistry.
I think like Taisha, she stepped up, you know, as of last year, and I think that she's doing a real big part to our team this year, and it's really helping me and Taylor out.
I think that last year, we as a young team, Fee came in a couple years ago and helped us out. But now that we've been playing together for a while, that we have chemistry and we know each other's roles and how each other plays. So I think that that's a big factor.
We rejoin action. That last 3 for Kearney gives her 6 points. And Bowler has yet to score. She has the ball. Taisha Smith with another steal. She's on fire defensively, and she turns that steal into 2 points. 23-8 Minneapolis South. They're looking to pull away with this one early. And this situation has forced Percy Wade to bring back his starters. One of their starters anyway, Aubrey Davis back in. She has 3 fouls. She has to be careful. And Danielle Bradley, number 21, also steps in. Hill puts one up and scores. Right-handed layup. She now has 6. 25-8. The run just keeps building. Davis loses the ball. Holt got the rebound, will not get the basket, but will go to the line. As Bloomington Kennedy looks to end their scoring drought. The foul is on Europe Guy, her first. Minneapolis South out of fouls to give. Makes her first. Holt was 2 of 2 in her first trip to the line. Substitutions coming in for Minneapolis South. Mallory Kramer and Gabrielle Roberts replacing Taisha Smith and Aphesia Holmes. Emil Jiham might be looking to rest a couple of his starters for the second half. Holt makes both. She is 4 for 4. And Bloomington Kennedy gets some points. Steal by Davis. Boone to Davis. Back to Bowler. Pass broken up and stolen by Gabrielle Roberts. Amisha Kearney, she has a couple threes. Now goes to Mallory Kramer. She couldn't capitalize. Gabrielle Roberts could not clean up the mess. Bowler with the rebound. And now Davis looked for Danielle Bradley, but it's ruled a kickball, went off Hill. So Bloomington Kennedy will retain possession. Aphesia Holmes goes back into the game, as does Taisha Smith, replacing Amisha Kearney and Europe Guy. 3 by Bradley, no good. Rebound, Aphesia Holmes. Nearly loses the ball. In fact, she does lose it. Taylor Hill stepped on the line. Could not handle the pass. 5:57 to go. 25-10. Minneapolis South leads. Kennedy looking to slow things down. Holt in the paint, draws another foul. And because Minneapolis South has out of fouls to give, she will go to the free throw line. Holt will get 2. The foul is on Taylor Hill, her second. Holt has 8 points. Makes her first. Well, she has 7 points. Misses her first of the day. Fight for the rebound. Bowler comes up with it. Spins around. No good. Gets her own rebound. Holt back up. And she gets called for the charge. Two offensive rebounds, and Kennedy has nothing to show for it. The foul is Holt's second personal. Because it's a charge, South will not go to the free throw line. Now Smith fires. Can't get the bounce. Gabrielle Roberts with the rebound. Nearly gets the bounce or the roll, but Bowler comes up with the rebound. She has numbers, but Taisha Smith breaks up the pass and prevents Bowler from getting a fast break bucket. Bowler still has not scored at all in this game. Now Boone. She can't get one to fall. Now Bowler for 3. In and out. Rebound Roberts. And it's a 2-on-2 for Minneapolis South. Hill will take advantage of that. Gets a left-handed layup. She has 8 points. And South once again up by 16. Holt inside, fights 2 players, count it! Gets the foul in the basket. She goes to the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity. The foul is on Mallory Kramer, her first. And now Emil Jihad calls timeout. With 4:42 to go in the first. That last basket for Holt gives her 9 points. We talked about that in the keys to the game, that South needed to control Bowler's offensive activity. Well, so far, South has prevented Bowler from creating any activity on offense, and it shows in our score. On the other end, Hill has 8 points for Minneapolis South, and they've been doing it with the balanced attack. Holt cannot complete the 3-point play. Hill with the rebound. Called for palming, and Bloomington Kennedy will try to take advantage of that turnover. Here comes the full court press again. Boone to Bradley. Back to Boone. To Davis. To Boone again. They're taking their time. Bowler for 3. Again, in and out. Rebound Roberts. Bowler cannot buy a basket. Holmes now with the ball. Drives. Has a shot blocked, but she gets the ball, and South will reset. Hill for 3. Short. Rebound Davis. Now it's Bowler to Bradley. Bradley to hold inside, too strong. For the rebound, it eventually goes to Hill. Now, here she comes. Finds Holmes, and Holmes gets the point-blank shot. Holmes was ready for that pass. She now has 7. On the other end, Minneapolis South will get called for another foul. It's against Mallory Kramer, her second personal, and Bloomington Kennedy will shoot 1 and 1. Jenny Hooley now steps in the game, replacing Kramer. Hooley is Minneapolis South's 3-point specialist. Daniel Bradley at the line. Averages 5.1 points per game. In and out. So nothing doing for Kennedy. Smith to Hooley. Hooley to Holmes. To Roberts. Now Roberts looks to go inside. No basket. In fact, Roberts gets called for an offensive foul. She now has 3. And Kearney steps back into the game. Roberts in foul trouble. Kennedy's in the double bonus now. And Raven Boone throws the pass away. Some miscommunication. Before the game, Percy Wade told me that he was in a bit of a scoring funk, or that his team was in a bit of a scoring funk, particularly with shooting. And right now, Kennedy's still having problems. On the other end, Hooley for 3. I think someone got a hand on that. Davis gets the block, and she picks up the ball. And she goes coast to coast, but she can't convert. Now Hill gets the rebound. And wanted to go inside, but instead kicks out to Smith. Kennedy's ready for her. Kennedy playing man-to-man. Holmes goes in the hole, but her shot is short. Rebound Bowler. We're at 29-13. Bowler fires, swish. Shakila Bowler gets her first basket of the game. And the other end, Hill for three. Too strong. Rebound by Sheridan Reiners, and she will draw the foul and will automatically get 2 free throw attempts because Kennedy is in the double bonus. The foul is on Aficia Holmes, her second. South may have a 14-point lead, but Emil Jihad will be talking to his players about the foul situation. A lot of players sitting at 2 fouls. Gabby Roberts sitting at 3. Reiners makes her first. Reiners averages 6.4 points per game for Bloomington Kennedy. And she's 2 of 2. Alexis Holt steps into the game again, replacing Aubrey Davis. Those 2 free throws for Reiners are her first points of the game. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first. Smith takes it herself, no good. Rebound, Bailey Lund. Hill went for the steal, but Bowler gets there before Hill can take advantage. Holt going inside. Draws another foul. It's going to go against Taisha Smith. That is her second personal. And Holt once again has a chance to break double digits in scoring. She is 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Now 6 of 8. And 1 of 2. Bailey Lund with the rebound and turns that into a 3-point play. And Bloomington Kennedy cuts what was an 18-point lead to 9. Taisha Smith gets called for the charge. That will be her third personal foul. 2 starters on Minneapolis South are now in foul trouble. Well, Bloomington Kennedy said we can get the charge too. Emil Jihad forced to go to his bench again. Sends in his daughter, Sadaka Jihad, into the game. That's one thing Emil Jihad told me earlier this season, that South has a deeper bench than they did a year ago, which can be a big help when they get into foul trouble. Bailey Lund is called for the traveling violation with 1:08 to go in the first. It hasn't been a pretty one so far. Jihad, all alone, cannot get the shot. Rebound, Bailey Lund. She has Reiners on a one-on-one, but her layup is too strong. Lund fights for the rebound, gets it. She can't clean up the mess, gets another rebound, draws the foul. The foul is on number 21, Amisha Kearney. That is her first personal. Bailey Lund back at the line. Lund has 8 points, a lot of them from the free throw line. She has 7 points, not 8. With 48.9 seconds to go, and Bloomington Kennedy has trimmed a double-digit lead back to within 7. Now Hill stops, pops, swish. Hill breaks double digits for Minneapolis South with 10. And Bloomington Kennedy, they might hope for the final shot in the middle of South's full court press. The Reiners for 3. Too strong. loose ball foul. It is against Bloomington Kennedy. The foul is on Alexis Holt. That is her third personal. And Europe Guy now goes to the line because South is also in the bonus. Both teams have 2 players sitting with 3 fouls. For South, it's Taisha Smith and Gabrielle Roberts. For Kennedy, it's Alexis Holt and Aubrey Davis. Danielle Bradley steps in the game replacing Alexis Holt. Europe Guy gets the front end. 2 of 2. She has 4 points. South back up by 11. Kennedy can hope for the final shot if they want to. Bowler goes to Reiners inside, too strong. A lot of open looks. They have not fallen for the Eagles. But Bradley gets the rebound. Now Lund with an NBA range 3. Off balance, no good. And that is how the first half will end. Well, we will take a break and take you to a couple interviews for the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles. The first with head coach Percy Wade, the second with their leading scorer, Shaquila Bowler. So we will take you to that, and we will see you on the flip side. I'm here with head coach Percy Wade of Bloomington Kennedy, the 2005 Class 4A state champion. Percy, this is the first time you faced Minneapolis South in over a year. What would a win mean for your team today?
A win would be a good boost for our program, but at this point, I'm looking for us to give us 110% on the court. I just want us to give it the best effort that we possibly can, and if we win, we win. If not, we don't. But South is a good team, and they're ranked, and they're in the rank for a reason, and we're a team still trying to find out who we really are and get our identity together as a team. I just hope we play good team defense, control the tempo of the game, and if we do that stuff, we'll be fine.
And what will you take from this game against Minneapolis South being the last non-conference opponent you have on the schedule?
It just gives us a chance to see how we match up against some of the top teams in the state of Minnesota, and South is one of the top teams. And we played Becker, we played Northfield, who's doing really well. Plus, we got all the top teams in the Lake Conference we got to play, so just another top team. For Kennedy, we cannot play a light schedule. We need to play a tough schedule against good opponents to prepare us for sections and also hopefully make the state.
You're on a 3-game losing streak. What would you tell your Kennedy fans that might be thinking that this team is heading into some trouble?
We're not heading into trouble. We've lost to 3 good teams, and it's rather to lose to 3 good teams than to play 3 bad teams and lose to them. So when you're playing top competition and you lose to them, you learn something about your character as a team, and then also you learn what you may need to work on to get better as a team. And right now, our key issue now is just we've been in like a little shooting slump, and so when you get a shooting slump, you just got to fight your way out of it. And right now, I think that we've worked enough on shooting to get out of the slump and maybe come out of here with a victory and stuff.
Now, you've sent 3 of your alumni to NCAA Division I schools in the last 2 years. As a coach, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good. That means I'm developing my players at Kennedy. We got another player going Division I. Shaquila Bowler is going to go to the Gophers. She's made an early commitment as a sophomore, so that's the next line of players. And then we got some other players that are also in that limelight. It's just a matter of them stepping up and playing up to their ability. So hopefully in the next few years you'll see more Kennedy girls going Division I basketball.
And as we're at the halfway point of the season with the rest of the conference schedule and then the playoffs coming up, what would you tell fans to watch out for the Eagles?
Watch out for the Eagles for when we're ready for playoff times. And right now we're actually doing okay. We're second in the Lake Conference, so we're not doing bad at all. Even though we're on a little losing streak and stuff, the Eagles, we're up and down. You know, it's hills and valleys. You know, we started off 11-1. Now we've hit a little rough spot in our schedule, and that's because of the competition that we're playing. And I'm glad that we're playing tough competition to get us ready and stuff.
Okay. Thank you. Once again, Percy Wade, head coach of Bloomington Kennedy. I'm here with Shaquila Bowler for Bloomington Kennedy, the team's top scorer. Shaquila, you've dropped your last 3 games this season. What would a win against South today mean for the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles?
It would mean a lot. It would mean that we're actually playing as a team and we're playing tough. So I would just say it would mean a lot.
How do you feel the team has transitioned after having one of your top players go off to college in Tara Steinbauer?
We transitioned pretty well. You know, everybody thought, you know, we're a young team, we wouldn't be as good, you know, losing all our big post players. But I think we've been doing really good as a team.
And with this game being the last non-conference game of the season, what will you take from this game as you finish out the Lake League schedule?
We'll take a lot, actually. You know, this is part of the second season. We're trying to get seeded and everything. So this is a tough game that we got to try and win, you know. So it's basically going to see how we play and if we can show up, and it'll let us know how we want to do in sections in the state and that we can be a top team.
How good are the chances that Bloomington Kennedy has at going to a state tournament this season?
I said we got a pretty good chance. I bet between 90 and 100. We are a really good team. All we got to do is play as a team, and we can be there. I say we can win the whole thing. So.
And finally, how do you want to be remembered when you graduate and then go on to college as a player and as a student?
Well, I want to be remembered as a good student, A student, which I am. I want to try and get all Metro, make McDonald's, you know. I want to be known as a really good player, team player also. Not just, you know, points for myself, just a team player.
All right, thank you. Shaquila Bowler of Bloomington Kennedy. We rejoin action in the second half. Vija home to Smith. Smith stops, pops. Too strong. Fight for the rebound. Jump ball. Minneapolis South will take possession. Both teams have their original 5 back out on the floor. And we have our first foul of the half. It's on Mallory Kramer. That is her 3rd personal. Gabrielle Roberts with the steal. The first half, one big problem was taking advantage of fast break opportunities. A lot of missed baskets on both sides of the court. Kennedy playing man-to-man. Smith used the screen, finds Roberts, who's open, too strong, doesn't hit the rim. Davis with the rebound. Smith fights for the steal. Jump ball. Bloomington Kennedy will take possession. These teams so anxious to take the ball that they took off one of the covers on the court. Meanwhile, Kramer tried to draw the charge, but to no avail. Actually, she is successful. The foul is on Reiners. Her first personal. Kennedy continuing. They're playing a swing motion. Holmes, too strong. Rebound Hill. She has 10 points. Can't clean up the mess. Rebound Aubrey Davis. And a foul. It is against Taisha Smith. That is her 4th. One more and she's out. And Emil Jihad already forced to go to one of his reserves. Amisha Kearney. Kearney has done well from South. She has 8 points. In a low-scoring game. Lund, too strong. Minneapolis South ball. Holmes drives, gets the bounce. She has 9. She gets the first basket in the second half. 35-22. Reiners. To Bowler. Bowler only had 2 points in the first half. Holtz had 10, make that 12. Holt has stepped up in a scoring absence of Bowler, but they're not getting much other help so far. On the other end, Holmes can't get a layup. Bowler with the rebound. She has Aubrey Davis open. Davis with the right-handed layup. That is Davis's first basket of the game. The lead is back to 9. Hill fires, swish. Hill has 12 points. South playing in a zone, forcing Kennedy to see if they can shoot from outside. Bowler gets the mid-range jumper. Her first basket of the second half. She now has 4. Bloomington Kennedy needs to get some more production out of her if they want to have a shot at pulling a win against Minneapolis South. And they're not going to do it with a foul on Sheridan Reiners. That is her second personal. .51 to go in the first. As Kearney inbounds the ball to Roberts. Roberts, long range jumper. No good. Hill fights and gets the rebound. Hill, and now she will clean up the mess. Got a lucky bounce. The absence of Takoya Hammock, the team's leading rebounder. I'll get to that in a minute. Alexis Holt picks up 14 points with that last basket. Hill mentioned earlier this year she has done a much better job at rebounding, and it has shown. Now she'll put up a long-range jumper. No good. Rebound, Lund. Reiners to Holt. Holt has the hot hand. Lund. Can't get the bounce. We'll draw the foul. Goes to the free throw line. She got a lot of her points there. The foul is on Mallory Kramer. Her 4th personal, 1 more and she's out, and we have a timeout on the floor. The fans getting into the timeout music. Our young viewers know what this song is, if you're happy and you know it. Going back to the foul situation, players in foul trouble. South has 3 players in foul trouble. Mallory Kramer and Taisha Smith have 4 fouls. Gabrielle Roberts has 3. For Bloomington Kennedy, Alexis Holt and Aubrey Davis have 3 fouls. Foul trouble, a big problem on both ends of the courts. And the scores table at Minneapolis South reminding everyone of the sports that are to come in the spring. Maybe looking to give the fans a respite from the chilly weather outside. Meanwhile, Lund goes back to the line. Gets the front end. Makes both, and she is the second Kennedy player to break double digits with 10. And Kennedy now down by 7. Holmes looking for the answer. Too strong. Bloomington Kennedy will get the ball. And in the junior varsity game that was played earlier today, Bloomington Kennedy was down by 11 with 9 minutes to go in the second half. And they came back to force the game into overtime, and we might be seeing the same thing break out in the varsity game. South playing man-to-man. Lund to Reiners. Reiners thought about a 3. Too many steps. Now Kennedy trying a little full court press, but they leave Reiners alone. Holmes for three, bullseye! Holmes, the second South player to break double digits. She has 12. Holt has the hot hand. Can't get the basket that time. Rebound Kramer. Hill weaves her way through a double team and gets the layup. 16 points for Taylor Hill. She has taken command in this game. Bowler to Lund. Lund looking for the answer. She does. Lund with 12 points. Both teams doing a better job of making baskets count this time around. Holmes lays one up and scores. And Minneapolis South will get the ball. They have a 12-point lead. Holmes now has 14 points. And Brittany Zims steps back into the game, replacing Bailey Lund. Zims hasn't yet to score a basket in this game. She is one of three Kennedy players averaging double digits in scoring. Hill thought about a three, goes for a two. Pump fake doesn't work. Rebound Zims. Bowler, she only has 4 points. South playing zone. Holt draws another foul. We'll get 2 more shots. She has had a lot of free throw attempts. The foul is on Mallory Kramer. That is her 5th, and she fouls out. And that will send Europe Guy back into the game. Kramer did not score a basket in today's game. Not a good day for number 35. Holt gets the front end. Now with one of South's players out, that's one less player Emil Jihad can sub. We'll see if Bloomington Kennedy can make a move up with that knowledge. Holt makes both, has 18 points now. Traveling violation of the offensive foul of Minneapolis South. It's on Taylor Hill. That is her 3rd. Foul trouble once again an issue. South only with 1 foul left to give. Bloomington Kennedy still has 4. Bowler to Holt. Holt. Another 2 points from the paint. That's 18. 46-38. Gabrielle Roberts spins around and scores. Roberts with her first basket of the game. But Kennedy not going away. Zins nearly mishandled the pass. Bowler thought about a 3. Looked for Zins, but Europe Guy is there to take the steal. Kearney, can she turn it into points? Well, if she's going to, she'll have to do it from the free throw line. That last pass. That foul is on Shakila Bowler. That is her 3rd. We have a timeout on the floor. Well, I had a chance again. I spoke to the Minneapolis South players earlier in the season, and we asked a few of them how they got into basketball. So we'll take you to that now.
My older sister played, My older sister, Tanisha, she got a full ride scholarship to University of Minnesota Duluth, and she played all 4 years there and graduated. And my brother, my older brother PJ, he attended North High School, graduated from there, and then went to junior college at Midland, Texas for a year. Now he's at Ohio State, so he's doing really well. So them were my two big inspirations for basketball.
I was a tomboy when I was little, so I always wanted to play with the boys and stuff, and my brother and stuff. So when I couldn't play with them because I didn't know how to play, I just wanted to learn how to play really bad.
I moved to South Minneapolis from Crystal, Minnesota, and I live right down the street. It's Corcoran Park there. There was basketball camps there and a basketball team, and I wanted to play. And I was in first grade, I think, and there was a second and third grade boys team, but there wasn't a girls team. So I actually played with the girl who goes to Roosevelt, Andrea Ani, and we started as like a Lady Lakers basketball team, and that's when I first started there.
And we have Amisha Kearney at the line. This is her first trip. She had 8 points in the first half, 2 3-pointers and 1 field goal. Gets the front end. This is the second. But Minneapolis South will retain possession. Kearney now has 9 points. And Europe Guy this time draws a foul, so another trip to the free throw line. The foul is on Brittany Zins, her second personal. Guy misses the front end. She has 4 points. 2 of 2, or 1 of 2. And South up by 12 with 10:14 to go in the first. Reiners will take it herself, but Brittany Zins cleans up the mess. Zins finally gets on the board. Kennedy playing at a 2-3. Now they're playing more, switching to a 2-1-2 zone. Doesn't matter, Holmes will draw the foul. And just like that, both teams once again even on fouls. They now have 5. The foul is on Aubrey Davis, her 4th personal. 1 more and she's out. Holmes at the line, gets the front end. She has 15 points. And is one of the 2 Robins to Taylor Hill's Batman for Minneapolis South. 2 of 2, South back up by 12. Danielle Bradley sent in to replace Aubrey Davis. Zins had an open look. She couldn't handle the pass. And another basket down the drain for the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles. We'll see what Minneapolis South can do with it. Kennedy in a 2-1-2. Kearney can't get the shot from the free throw line, but Holmes at the rebound. South will reset. For 3. Bullseye! 19 points for Ephesia Holmes. Holmes and Hill have been making things happen for Minneapolis South. Now South at a 2-3. They're gonna see if they can force Kennedy to shoot from the outside or force the zone to collapse. Holt's shot is short, and South will take possession. Just under 9 minutes to go in the second. Jamil Jihad forced to call timeout, with Holmes being trapped in a double team. Well, we've talked about how Hill has been heavily recruited this year by a bunch of schools. She has said she will make her decision this spring. She has not given any indication to where she will go, but we saw some recruiters here today. In fact, Pam Borton, the head coach for the University of Minnesota, stopped by. The University of Minnesota, we mentioned earlier this season, is ranked 14th in their freshman recruiting class. They have done well this season with a 13-6 record. They had a double overtime loss to Indiana on Thursday. In fact, in the last few years, a lot of high school players in Minnesota have gone on to play in the Big Ten. Minnesota's no exception. Next year's recruiting class are all Minnesota players. Kiara Buford, the Massey twins from Becker, another player from Park Cottage Grove. We rejoin action with Kennedy in a 2-3. South is going to take their time. They have a 15-point cushion to work with. Hill looking to make that 17, and she does. With another razzle-dazzle move. Letting everyone know, don't forget about me. She has 18 points. Holt to Zins. A traveling violation is called. Percy Wade not happy with that call. Substitution for Kennedy. Brittany Zinn's out. Kelly Belter is in. Kearney wide open for the three. Short. Europe guy with the rebound. She's also short. Now it's Taylor Hill with the rebound. Clean block. And Reiners will make South pay. Reiners with her first field goal. But Kennedy's going to need to do a lot more if they want to catch South. Holmes' shot is short. Reiners with the rebound. She's broken away. One-on-one. Kearney gets called for the foul. And Reiners will get a trip to the free throw line. Minneapolis South now out of fouls to give with 7:17 to go. That could work in their favor. The foul is Kearney's second personal. Reiner's first shot well short. Substitution coming in for Minneapolis South. We have Sadika Jihad and Jessica Ulrich stepping in, replacing Europe Guy and Amisha Kearney. Ulrich, this is the first time we've seen her in action this season. She's number 2. Reiners gets the back end. But they still have a 14-point deficit to overcome. Aubrey Davis back into the game. She has 4 fouls. We'll see if South tries to get her to get that 5th one. Again, in high school basketball, 5 fouls, you're out. Hill takes it herself, uses the backboard to score her 20th point of the game. Holt looking for the response, no good. Sadika Jihad comes up with the rebound. And with 6:36 to go, South Might be going into clock killing mode here. Yep, they're in no hurry to put up a shot. Sadika Jihad to Roberts. Roberts gets called for the traveling violation. Holt to Bowler. Bowler only has 4 points. Finds the hot hand, but Holt cannot sink it. Lund with the rebound. Now it's Belter. No good. Another rebound. We have a foul against Minneapolis South. The foul is on Jessica Ulrich. Her foul is on Gabrielle Roberts, her 4th. One more and she's out. Lund did not get the free throw, but Kennedy will take possession. South is out of fouls to give, so Kennedy will be shooting free throws. Kennedy still has one more left. Bowler, pump fakes. Ball is stolen by Holmes. She has Hill open. Hill is short, gets her own rebound. And Belter will get called for the reach-in foul. That is her first personal. And Kennedy now out of fouls to give. Substitution, Daniel Bradley returns, replacing Kelly Bolter. 5:45 to go. And the second. Holt broke up the pass. Lund comes up with the steal and the basket. Lund has 14 points. 59-45. Now Kennedy using more full court press. Hill puts another shot up, no good. Gets another rebound, tries again. Draws a foul. And the foul is on Alexis Holt. That is her 4th. 2 players on the floor sitting at 4 fouls for Bloomington Kennedy. And Percy Wade letting Holt know that she has to be careful. Hill has 20 points. South is in the bonus. Hill gets the front end. And that last free throw puts Hill at her average for the season. She now has 22. Taisha Smith now back in the game for Minneapolis South. South hasn't had too many problems in her absence, but Smith has to be careful. She's also sitting with 4 fouls. In fact, on the court are altogether 4 players are sitting with 4 fouls. We could see a lot of substitutions in the final minutes depending on how this game goes. South continuing to use 2-3. The 2-3 zone. Kennedy has not done well from outside. Bowler for 3. No good. Rebound Roberts. Smith, 1-on-2. Makes it work. Uses the backboard to roll that one in. And South, Taylor Hill picks up another steal. She gets called for palming again. I was just about to say South looks like they are going to put this one away. This is a team they wanted to get at. Afija Holmes will be called for the foul. That will be her 3rd. Actually, the foul is on Bowler. And now the referees are going to have a discussion. Correction. Aphesia Holmes, let's go to the line. Percy Wade not happy about that. That call could have gone either way, but it's old news. Holmes does not make the free throw, and now we have a foul against Minneapolis South. That foul this time is called against Jessica Ulrich. That is her first personal. There will be no free throws. It was away from the ball. But South looking to scoop up the ball any chance they get. Roberts picks up the steal, goes to Hill. A lot of close layups have come up short for Hill, and Holt makes South pay. Holt now has 20 points, but that may not be enough. Smith spins around, fires. Too strong. Rebound Holt. And I say that may not be enough because Bowler, the team's leading scorer, only has 4 points. Bradley for 3. No good. But Aubrey Davis gets the rebound and cleans up the mess. A 3-point play opportunity at stake. The foul once again on Jessica Ulrich, her second. But free throws have not been a strong suit in this half for Kennedy. Another one rims out. And they are down by 14 with 3:15 to go. Hill to Smith. Roberts has a look inside, we'll take it. Can't come up with it. Ulrich with the rebound. And she gets on the scoring chart. Has to make her feel good, she'll get in the paper. With just under 3 minutes to go, it looks like South will move up to 16-1 on the season. Davis for 3, short again. 3-point shooting has been a problem all day for Bloomington Kennedy. And in the open, we talked on the keys to the game that South needed to control Bowler's offensive activity. Bowler only has 4 points. 2 other players are in double digits for Kennedy, but South has managed to put this one away. Traveling violation on Holmes. And South will get the ball back. On the other end, we mentioned for Bloomington Kennedy, one of their keys was to stop Taylor Hill. Hill has 22 points, leads all players in today's game. Smith drives, can't get the bucket. Bowler with the rebound, she has a one-on-one, spins around Hill, traveling violation. And the Bloomington Kennedy fans are not happy about that. Percy Wade, not happy with the call. The Kennedy fans thought there should have been a foul, won't get it. It has not been a good day for the Eagles. Roberts puts up a layup off the backboard. Kennedy will fall to 11-5 as they now have lost 4 straight games. But as you heard in the interview earlier in the game, Percy Wade said that these losses are against good teams. We have Minneapolis. Bloomington Kennedy will inbound the ball. The 4 losses have come against highly ranked teams. For Bloomington Kennedy, this will be their their second loss to a top 10 team. For Minneapolis South, Hill with the 3. Bullseye! Puts the icing on the cake with 25. For Minneapolis South, they'll move up to 3-1 against top 10 opponents. And with the match against Central coming up in 2 weeks, even without Hammock, Minneapolis South has told themselves as Alexis Holt drives, gets the foul and the basket. For Minneapolis South, a win here will be big with their Twin City rival, St. Paul Central, coming up. St. Paul Central has just 2 losses this season, one to Centennial and one to Long Beach Poly in the Target Center Showcase a while back. No good for them, the free throw for Alexis Holt. Kennedy will take possession. And with 1:09 left in the game, turn off the lights, the party's over. The foul is on Jenny Hooley, but by now that statistic is moot. Holt will get 2 more shots as we're into stat padding time. Gets her first. And a good individual performance today by Alexis Holt as the second one rims out. She has 23 points, but she didn't get enough support today. And with just under a minute to go, another dominant performance by Minneapolis South, but they can't rest easily. They had some issues with foul trouble today. One of their players fouled out. Taisha Smith for 3. Bullseye! They had one of their starters fouled out, Mallory Kramer, and they had 2 players sitting at 4 fouls for most of the second half. Bloomington Kennedy, they also need to be careful. They had 4 players today with 4 fouls. 36 seconds to go. And prior to the game, one of our expert sources said South winning by 20, and that looks like that prediction will come true today. Holt for 3, short. Hill with the rebound. We'll see if South tries to get one more, or are they just going to kill the clock. Holmes, she wants one more, won't get it. Smith comes up with it. She'll try to get one more, no good. Holmes gets the rebound to Europe Guy, and she gets one more basket to end the game. Minneapolis South moves to 16-1 as they come away with a 75-52 win. That will do it from here. Again, the final score, Minneapolis South 75, Bloomington Kennedy 52. For everyone here at Keystone Productions, this is Mike Beaton. So long, everybody.